Okay guys, this is my Boba Fett to Magneto X-Men First Class helmet conversion. First you start with a Boba Fett helmet casting, which I'm sure we all have a spare at home, and then you mount it to an armature. Then go out and get yourself a gallon of Bondo and then start to draw out the basic shapes on the helmet. Alright guys, I've got my Bondo and I've got my template drawn on the helmet. Now what I'm going to do is sand and fill the details that I want to remove and then add to the helmet. Now I have the basic form blocked out in Bondo, and now I will continue to sand and refine the shape. And you want to do this while the Bondo is still green and not completely firm, otherwise it'll be very hard. As you can see now, I have cut the helmet, basically quartered the helmet, and cut pie-shaped pieces out of the sides and the back, basically to give me the shape I was looking for and to avoid that bobblehead or chicken bucket look. Now it really fits snug to my head, and I think it has a better overall shape consistent to the Magneto helmet. Like here is an example of the piece I cut out from the front to the back, about 2 inches from the back, tapering to the front, and on the sides it's about 1 inch from the sides. And then I spot glued it back together with some super glue, and now I epoxied it into place, and then I'll reinforce it later on with possibly some epoxy resin on the inside. Now I'm moving on to refining the shape some more, and then I'll start working on refining the cutout and the trim. I've refined the shape even more in Bondo, and now I will do some more fine sanding on it and then start on the trim work. Okay, here's where I'm at. I've got the overall shape pretty much refined and the fine sanding mostly done, and I'm almost ready to start adding the trim detail around the eye cutouts. And as one of the members on one of the boards mentioned, that this helmet actually flares out slightly at the ends, or at the base of the helmet. So what I have to do now is go back and add some more Bondo along this edge to have a slight swoop, slight flaring, to get it more screen accurate. And of course, if you're going to put this much time into something, it's got to be pretty accurate. Alright, more to come soon. You can see here where I've added Bondo all the way around the base of the helmet. And this is where I'm going to try to achieve more of that flare shape. So where it kicks out a little bit at the base. And as soon as that Bondo starts to set up, I will take my Sureform tool, this handy little job here, and scrape it away, most of it, before I do any final sanding. Okay, here you can see where I've added the Bondo and now I've sanded it, and now I have that flared shape that was missing before now added to the helmet.